blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
80 weapons.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Big time. That's big time. Good work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
First down, Lions.
180.
53. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky, incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch twins. He's crashing. 18.
Johnson running right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert. Hey, Alpha. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 53's the mic.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Number 53, Mike 53. I got one.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Record. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Lock in. Hey, zoom. Check, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Look at me, zipper.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. My 52. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm coming.
Hey!
Check 99. Check 99.
You're out.
Swag.
Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Back to throw. Lawrence. Touchdown, Packers! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Hey, ball. Hey, I 7.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trubisky picked by his former teammate, Adrian Amos.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
You don't want no problem with me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Go. Hey, exit.
44, Mike.
2nd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Lawrence looking for the out route, and he's got more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day, defense, all day. 44.
Go.
2nd and 3. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, Jet. No. Now.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Go, Cat, let's go. We got this.
So go.
Back to throw. Lawrence under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Go now. 70, Indy.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Youngster is here, baby.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check, check.
So don't say nothing.
From the gun, Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a handoff working right, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that
Go.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready, Bricks.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
44. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go.
Mike Fofo.
Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey.
SOS.
Hey, Delta.
SOS.
Get it.
They go quickly here out to Moore. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Ready.
Push him back.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Got you, boy.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo. Coming to you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
53, Mike.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held it to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether
Honey,